So it comes all from long, many, many years before.
Yes,
Perhaps also from other lives before.
definitely.
Because I'm a person who is talking a lot about the soul, about our souls, because I think it's all on a soul level, everything we are experiencing here.
Yes,
So perhaps we are experiencing our pain from the other lives our soul had.
yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that we've had many lifetimes and that we choose our wounds in this lifetime. And some people get overambitious and think, oh, I'll just deal with all the wounds at once, and just put themselves into crazy, horrendous situations. And maybe it's more than they could bite off in this lifetime, and they get themselves stuck. As they say, hurt people hurt people. And so sometimes the wounds get so great, they're not able to help themselves, or they haven't found a way to do it concisely. So the way I discovered the self-created health technique was that I woke up one morning with severe flu symptoms. Deep gurgling, chest cough, sore throat, fever, bones aching, feeling as bad as I could. But I just attended a workshop where the teacher was saying that all health conditions are suppressed anger. Primarily anger. Other things, but anger at the base. So I looked to see, what am I upset about? I couldn't find anything. So I started looking at my childhood, and I was numb. I couldn't feel any emotion. And then after about 8 or 10 minutes of looking, it suddenly dawned on me that somebody in my house had said something intentionally humiliating in front of friends. And I pretended nothing was said so it would go away faster. And then all of a sudden, all my emotions came flooding in on me. I had so I let myself be really angry and hurt. I cried. I just vented for a few minutes. And then at the end of the venting, all of a sudden, I felt a whole lot better. So I took a shower, got dressed, sat in the sun, drinking a cup of coffee, and all of a sudden, I thought, oh my God, my flu is gone. I hadn't even finished the coffee yet, and all the flu symptoms were gone. So then I figured out how to find the emotional causes of the condition, and it took me a full 30 years to develop the full process, because just knowing what the emotion was and releasing those emotions was not even close to what I needed to know to get to the other side. I needed to also finish that emotional expression like I described, taking you all the way through self-forgiveness, and then on the unfathomable self-love on the other side of the self-forgiveness.
It's a wonderful example what you're telling, because it shows also how the human brain works. I mean, if you are a conscious person, you say, no, he doesn't affect me. I'm on top of that,
Yes.
I'm conscious. But inside, your brain, your soul tells you something else.
Well, this is where a lot of the New Age spiritual people get trapped, because no one has impact on me but myself, but that's not true. If you can love a person, the love has impact. If you can lie to a person, the destruction has impact too. We chose to have impact on each other. Even though we create our reality, we chose a reality where we have real emotional impact on each other. So you can be loved and you can be hurt. And to deny the intensity of the emotions is a real trap that a lot of the spiritual people get into. Oh no, I only have impact on myself. No one impacts me. That's horsepucky. We have tremendous impact on ourselves and on other people.
Yeah, so you're only looking on the surface and you're going through life. I'm
It's
conscious.
spiritual bypass, where we don't have to have impact on each other. It's just more spiritual nonsense that gets peddled sometimes.
Yeah, you have a tremendous impact also on what we say, the words,
Yes.
energy, the thoughts also are energy.
And so this brings up the law of attraction, which is the subject of my new book, that people know that the law of attraction is real, But the way it was taught was perfectly designed for us to struggle. And the reason the struggle is there, you know your thoughts have impact and you know your thoughts generate reality. So what are we told? We're told, find a desire of something you want and imagine that you already have it and live as if it's already true. You know what that's called? It's called lying to yourself.
Exactly.
You know, you don't have the money, you don't have the bikini body, you don't have the husband or whatever it is you're wanting, and you're going to live as if that's true. What part of spiritual growth includes lying to yourself? Where is it said that that's going to be how you grow? So what I figured out was when COVID hit and my income suddenly dropped because the seminars all over the world stopped. We've got practitioners in 50 countries and seminars around the world. And so I realized I'd had some stock that I had bought 14 years before of a company that just makes promises but never delivers a product, that raises the value of their stock but says, oh, any day now we're going to put out a product, but they never do, and they won't let you sell it through any other company, and nobody on Twitter that I contacted was interested in buying it. So I ran out of options, so I had to use magic. So what I did was I started with law of attraction, and I imagined a possible future, knowing that there are many possible futures and they're all possibly true. So I found a future where I had sold my stock, and I felt incredibly relieved and grateful. So I started sending energy, and my energy, I've been doing energy work now for 45 years. So it's very natural for me to send the energy. And I sent energy using the quantum touch method of projecting the energy into this new future. And the future lit up, and to my absolute shock, surprise, and delight, the future became my most probable future, and I could feel it loving me and sending me energy. Oh, all I have to do is relax. I don't have to make it real. It's more real than I am, because it's more connected to source. You see, love is the most connected thing. When we're struggling, we feel most disconnected from source. When you're trudging through the snow with a broken foot and fixing the sewer pipe in the snow, that's too real. But when you're happy and joyful, it feels like you're in an illusion. It feels like a dream all the time. The more love there is, the more dreamlike it becomes. The more you struggle, the more real it becomes. And so what I found was that this new future felt incredibly real in terms of love and gratitude. And I just let it love me. And once it was lit, projected with tremendous amounts of energy, I understood. I just had this download. I got it. Oh, all I have to do is enjoy it. So like a beautiful rain on a summer day, and I'm going, ah, or getting into a perfect hot tub when it's cold outside. Ah, I don't have to do anything. I can just relax and enjoy it. And so that's what my new book, and the title is going to be Hacking the Law of Attraction for Effortless Manifestations, and it should be out in about a month and a half from now, because we're just finishing up the edits now, getting it set to go. So that's where that one is.
Wonderful. What you say, yeah, everything we need is here.
Yes. And we don't realize how our thoughts are manifesting all the time. People believe the past is creating the present, but it's actually the future that's creating the present. So the trauma from the child and adolescent, the trauma of our current life, the pain, the undealt with anger and hurt and suffering that we're projecting into our future is condensing like ice, and then it breaks upon the shore of our current moment, and that's how reality is generated. From all our beliefs, attitudes, thoughts, feelings, choices, decisions, judgments, that's all being projected into future, and the future, as Mark Twain says, it rhymes with the present. It has our fingerprints on it, and we are experiencing our reality coming back to us. So you say, oh, well, I've had this happen before, and men are all like this and women are like this, and whatever belief system you have, it keeps being validated by your current experiences until you change. And then the reality can be very different than what you're experiencing now.